A children's game entry 3. I came into Grandma's room. Its rose colors danced around her broken frame as she frantically scoured the top drawer of a dresser. I hadn't noticed this dresser before. Grandma must not have heard me approach. I touched her back to let her know that I was here. Immediately, she jumped back and began holding her heaving chest. "You almost gave me a last light, darling," Grandma said. "I'm sorry, who is Camille?" I stammered. I wanted to apologize, but I wanted answers very badly. "Tell me, child. Do you know what pain is?" Grandma asked. She came closer, while running her sinewy digits through my hair. "It's when something hurts," I said. "Well, that's the basics," Grandma told me. "Pain is when you wake up in the morning and wonder if that made a difference in the world. It is losing something so dear with no chance to get it back. It is knowing that you just have to put on a smile and go about her day. Because, when you stop smiling, you gets to thinking. And some thoughts don't stop," she continued. Grandma sat on the bed and pat a spot next to her, motioning me to join. Her teeth were a dull white, almost transparent, with bright red lipstick along the front as she smiled at me. I sat beside her. I could feel my eyes stretch with bewilderment. "Camille, you asked?" "Ah. Does the eavesdropper inquire?" "I should make you go on out and pick your own switch, but I'll let it go," Grandma said with a smile while staring away. "Camille was my baby girl, your mother, Charlotte's baby sister." "What happened to her?" "Mommy never said anything about her before." I blurted out. "I wouldn't blame her, after the way she was taken," Grandma said between sniffles. "It's like, they promise you something and you do what they say, but never do they mention the cost." I could feel Grandma's grip tighten on my hand. "Who is they?" I asked while trying to pry her from me. "Don't you worry none," Grandma said. "You and your mama go ahead and be dolls for me, okay? It'll be alright soon." As Grandma released me, my arm jerked back. She kept her head cocked to the left while gleaming at me as I scurried away. I made the trek back to my room. I could hear every floorboard taunt my cowardice as I crept away. Finally back to my room, I felt air hit my lungs. My hand wrapped so tight on the door handle. I turned the knob. Grimy filament seeped between my fingers. "Yuck, what the hell," I thought while wiping the slime on the dew. I opened my door. And before me was blackness. Not quite pitch black, but dark for a daytime room with the lights off. I fumbled around for a light switch. No later than the click did illuminate the room, did I see it. The doll was in my bed. It was tucked in, underneath the covers. A black grimy oasis was now my favorite blanket. I traced this mess back up to the doll. I must be going crazy, I thought. The doll was bigger. It was completely bald. But those button eyes were all I needed to see to know what it was. The legs were both covered in soot. There was a heart drawn on its chest with an inscription, "Usque ad mortem." I dragged the doll out of bed. It was squishy and leaked. I opened the window. I heard the wet slapping spurt as that ugly creation kissed the ground. Mother came into the room. Her hair was frizzy. Her cheek was bright and crimson. Her eyes were wild and frenzied as they darted around. "Where is it?" she exclaimed. "Where is the doll?" I wanted to speak. Instead, my arm just extended to the window. My mother bolted across the room, nearly falling over as she pounced on the window. Where?" she yelled. I look out of the window, too. The doll was gone. Only a darkened stain from its fall stayed behind. "Do you know what you have done?" Mother yelled. She grabbed me and shook me. My body crumpled in her grasp. She yelled again, "Do you?"